Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how file handling is how to handle file in Python. So as you know that file is an important file handling is an important concept. We store data in our computer as a file, and the data can be anything. It can be text data, it can be image data, it can be video. Okay, so file has a lot of importance. How to handle file, that is also an important aspect. So today we're going to see how in Python programming paradigm, how in Python programming framework, how to handle files. Okay, so language in file handling, this open function is the most significant function in Python. So first of all, we'll see how to read a file, how to read an existing file, and how to write to the file. Okay, and other things. So mainly file we have reading and writing, these two options. So if the file is already existing, then we may read the file, we may write something to the file, or we may create a new file. Okay. So open function is the most important function in the file handling. If you want to learn file handling, every time you have to deal with this open function. Okay, so this open function, we have to use this open function, and let us see how to read a file. Okay, so for that you should have a pointer. You can call it a file pointer, or you can call it a variable that will be pointing to the file. So let us say I have already written a file in my D drive. Inside the file folder, I have already written a sample text file, and that file I'm going to read. Okay, first we have to write a file pointer, or you can say a variable that will be pointing to the file. This can be anything, any name you can put. I'm writing here FL, and then as I said, this open function is the most significant function. So you have to write this open function. In between you have to write this path of the file stored in this location. Okay, so sample.txt. so this is the path that in which I have stored my file. So if you go through this path, you will get the file. Okay, and I already have created one file, which the name of the file is sample.txt. so this is sample.txt, this file. Let us say I'm going to read the file. Okay, so so it is called reading. This small r stands for reading. Okay, before that, let me show you how many ways you can manipulate the file. Okay, but before analyzing this thing, let me tell you a few things. That is, these are all comments. Majorly this open function takes majorly two arguments. One is file name, another one is the mode. So this mode is very important, right? This mode is basically signifies that in which mode you want to operate the file, right? Do you want to read the file, or do you want to write the file, or if you want to do both, reading and writing. Okay, sometimes you may append something to the file. You don't want to write directly. I mean, once you write any file, then it will be overwritten, right? So if you don't want to do that, if you want to append something, that is also possible. For that we have option A. So and you can also write on a blank file from the scratch. That is also a possibility, right? So if the file is already written, then you can read the file. So here we have few options by which we can do the operations on file, and these are called modes. Okay, so first one is small r. Small r is the reading mode. Okay, this mode intends to open a file for reading and gives error if the file does not exist. Okay, if the file does not exist, then it will give an error, this read mode. Next is that small a. Small a stands for append mode. Okay, so append mode is, so this is append mode. In append mode, what happens? Let us say already you have an existing file. You have written something on a file, and then you want to add something to the file. So for that we have this small a mode, which is called append mode. This mode opens a file for appending. it generate the file, and if the file does not exist, it will give an error. Okay, this is called append mode. So first one is the read mode, second one is the append mode. Okay, next is the very important one, which is called write mode. So in write mode, we are writing the file. Write mode, this mode opens a file and for writing. So basically you'll be writing something to the file. So if you have already written to a file and then again you are writing, then it will be overwritten. Remember that. Okay, so if you don't want that overwritten to be happen, then you have to apply append mode, not the write mode. So write mode will completely write the file from the scratch. So if the file does not exist, then it will again give an error. Okay, and then fourth one is X mode. This X mode is a create mode. Mode creates a file and returns an error if the file exists. Okay, there are other few mode as well. One is R plus mode. This R plus mode stands for read and write both, reading and writing both, and W plus stands for write and read both. Okay, so this mode intend to open the file for both writing and reading. And there are other two modes also exist, and they are T mode, that is text mode, and then another one is binary mode. So these are basically the modes. So here this file pointer, or you can call it a variable which is pointing to the file, is necessary. So once you do that, then here you have to write the open function, and in between open function you can give the path where your file is located, and you have to give the mode. So here we are giving read mode. So already in this path in the D drive, I already have created my file, which is sample file. So if you want to see sample file, I can show you. So in the D drive, I have a file called this sample file, where these things I have written. Hello everyone, welcome to our first sample.txt file. This file is just to check if we can open an existing file or not. So this is the things we have right now. And then finally print fl, this file pointer or file variable, whatever you call the variable which is pointing to the file, dot read. This whole thing should print whatever is there in the file. So let us run it. So everything is getting printed, right? Everything by running it again, I think we should get it in a single paragraph. That visibility will be good. So here you can see, hello everyone, welcome to our first sample.txt file. This file is just to check if we can open an existing file or not. So this is the way we can read a file. Now there are various ways you can read it. Let us say you want only to read the first 3 characters. So for that, what you have to do, same thing you have to write, and here in reading you have to give just 3. Okay, and it must be printing the first 3 letters. So it must be, so if you want to read first 4 letters, let us say 4 or 5 or 3 letters, so 3 letters is nothing but HEL, hell, these 3. So that is also a possibility. You have to just give here in the read function, you have to give 3. So let us run it. So it is printing hell. That means the first 3 letters are getting printed. Okay, now this is one way of reading the file. You can also read the file in terms of lines, right? So you can also read the file in terms of lines. That is also a possibility. What you have to do, simply you have to write this one. Here you have to write, instead of read, you have to give read line. So read line is again another function which will read the file line by line. Okay, so what is our file? Our file, already you have seen that I have written something on the file in the D drive. From there, line by line it will print. So print fl dot read line. Okay, so this is there. So if we run it, it should work. So hello everyone, welcome to our first. So I think it has print 1 line, right? If you want that more lines to be printed, you just simply copy, repeat it, so next line will be printed. You see, next line. So hello everyone. Okay, now let us say if you want to generalize this thing, and if you want to use a loop for that also, you can do. So here this is again same, it will remain same. The mode will be read mode only. You have to give the path where your file is existing that you want to read, and then you have a loop here for y in file print y. So it will happen in a loop fashion. Okay, so let us run it and let us check whether it runs or not. So everything is getting displayed by using a loop, so that is also a possibility, right? So these are the various ways you can read your file. Closing option is also there. Let us say you, after reading a file, you want to, after reading a file, you can also close the file when your reading is finished. That is a possibility, right? So for what you have to do, you have to simply this read line you have to use, and then the last syntax you have to put fl.close. So this will end the reading. So we have majorly 4 options. One is reading, R mode, another one is writing, W mode, another one is append mode, and another one is X mode. Okay, apart from that we have R plus mode. R plus mode gives reading, writing both, and we have W plus mode also, which is also allowing us reading and writing. Okay, writing and reading. So these are the various ways you can read the file. Next we are going to see how to write a file. So reading we have completed. Next we are going to see how to write a file. Okay, writing a file could be done in 2 ways. One is it can be done in 2 ways. One, writing a file would be done in 2 ways. But before that, one thing is important, that you should have file already opened. Okay, so when you are going to write a file, you should have a file which is already opened, so that you can directly write inside the file, or you can create a new file. So if it is already opened, you can directly write a file. If it is not existing, then you can directly write. Already I mentioned this, and appending won't do that. Whatever is existing, that is fine. If you append that, then after the existing content, your content will be pasted. Okay, your content will be written. So append is a good way if you have already an existing file which is already you have written something, and writing is the option where you are writing from the scratch. Okay, so these are the 2 ways you can do. Now let us say this file already I have created. This is the append function, append mode, not function, append mode. In append mode, already you have a file which is, now this file is already existing, sample.txt I have already shown you. Now I'm going to write something in that file. Okay, I am writing more on the sample file, and then I'm closing the file. Okay, so let me see if it works. There is a, okay, now I am writing more on the sample file. So let us go to the sample file and let us check the file where I have stored the file here. In file I have stored, see, I am writing more on the sample file. That means this is the existing file, and then I'm writing more on the sample file. Okay, this might be written earlier. Let me try another thing. Let me try sample file. Okay, this will help to add more on the EXIX existing file. So this is the things I have added. Let us see if it works. So this is done. Now let us go to the sample file. This is the older one. Let me see the new one. This is the new one. So it has been added, students, right? See, I am writing more on the sample file. I am writing more on the sample 2 times. This will help to add more on existing file. Okay, so this is how you can add, you can append. So this is 2 times has been printed. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So this is the way. So here this file is already existing, right? And you are adding this part you are adding. So this can be done by append function. So that's why the name suggests that this is the append function. Remember that. So the mode is A. Remember, students, the mode is A. Okay, now if you don't want that if you want to rewrite the file completely, okay, so writing the file or writing the file, that is overwriting the file, let us say. Okay, if I write here itself, if I change this to W, so in this process the earlier file should have been overwritten by this content, right? Let us see if it works. So this is we have successfully done this. Otherwise, okay, fine. Now let us go and check the file, existing file. See, the earlier content has been totally deleted and the new line has been overwritten. That means when you are writing the file, it will be written from the scratch, and your existing file content you might lose. Okay, this is the definite difference between writing and appending. Okay, there is another option called X mode. Okay, so X mode, what will happen if you do that? The new file will be created. Let me see whether new file will be created. Has any new file been created? Okay, this I can this is just that a new file will be created, right? But I am not writing anything in this file, but a new file definitely is going to be created. With this X mode, that is called create mode, you can create a file that will return an error if the file exists. So that means it will create a new file. Okay, it will create a new file. So this is very good. I mean, this is a nice way of creating a new file. Okay, finally let us see how to delete a file. So how to delete a file. So this is done. How to delete a file. To delete a file, you need to import OS module. Now deleting is not that with conventional way you can do it. You have to import a package which is called OS module. This is actually not capital, this is small OS module, and you have to execute os.remove function. Okay, so this OS module has to be imported. So what is import? Import means in Python and in any other interpreted language like Python R, we have to import packages. So across the globe we have the options, like across the globe there are communities who used to write packages for every now and then. Okay, so that's why Python and R, they have found a huge popularity among data science, because every day new packages are getting written. Okay, so you can easily incorporate those packages in our program and you can easily do the job. Okay, so these packages are more useful in terms of doing the machine learning programming. Okay, deep learning programming, there you cannot write the code from the scratch. You have to import the already existing packages. Okay, so that is a huge boost to the Python and R programmer in case of data mining and machine learning subjects. So this OS is a module. This module is nothing but a package. That package you have to install. So how to install this package? So for that, very easy. So let us say so this is here. Let us say this sample one that I have created. Sample one just now I have created here sample1.txt. This file I want to remove. Okay, whether it is a possibility. Let us see. So I have to run this. So I have written that means sample.1 should have been deleted from the see, sample.1 is no longer here, it has been deleted. So this is a good way of deleting the files. Now if you want to delete a folder, that also you can do. So simply you have to if you want to delete a file, you have to import this, and then you have to give the path. Okay, so if you do that, then complete file, this file will be deleted. That means inside this file I have stored the sample file. So this folder, this file or folder will be deleted. Let us see. So you see, first you check here this file folder. This is file folder, right? This one will be deleted, I suppose. So let us. So there is some error. Cannot process file because it is being okay. Oh, I have opened a mini sample file over here. Now it should work. Complete folder will be deleted. The directory is not empty. Okay, so here I suppose the problem is that already in that this file is having a sample file. Sample file is already text file is already existing. So that's why you cannot delete this whole folder itself, I suppose. So if you want that complete the sample file will be deleted, this is possible. So you have to write here sample file, sample text. So this is nothing but to remove the file that is already existing, keeping the path. That means this is the path. In this path, if the file exists, if this path location, if file exists, then that file will be deleted completely. That is the intention, okay, of this. So you can run it. So I have covered everything on file handling. I mean the basic operations that are possible in file. So basically remember that we can read, we can write, we can append, and we can delete, and these operations, different modes of operations are possible in files in Python framework. Okay, and these are some interesting syntaxes that we have seen. So I hope you will be able to do file handling easily now. Okay, so the advanced version of file handling and stuff like that we'll see in the next class.